DJ Zulo for Knicks Film School. Knicks and Hawks tonight. The rivalry continues. Is it a rivalry? Well, I don't think these two teams like each other very much. The Hawks scored 71 points last time these two teams faced in the second half. They went 10 of 14 from the paint area, non-restricted. That zone right there had their way, whether it was DeJounte Murray shooting over the top or Trae Young with the float game like he will deploy here. Knicks are going to be in a drop coverage with Julius Randle. Emmanuel quickly does all he can do to contest from the rear. Then here the Knicks are unable to secure the defensive rebound. Remember, this is the first game the Knicks played after Mitchell Robinson had his thumb injury, and then eventually this is going to lead to Trae Young easily attacking a Jalen Brunson closeout with the Knicks defense all out of sorts, and then hitting a rather easy floater in the middle of the lane. Again, that zone just was easy pickings for the Hawks. So then here's where DeJounte Murray is just so tough. Great physicality to knock McBride back, and then that release point is just so high. There's nothing McBride is going to be able to do to contest that shot with any sort of resistance. And then Jalen Brunson does a really good job staying attached and gets a pretty good contest, but this is where the size is just too much for the Knick guards to be able to handle. When Grimes is on the floor, they like to use him against Trae Young because he's probably their best screen navigator on the team. And then here's quickly doing all he can to contest at the top of that release point, but he's just unable to affect that shot. And then Bogdanovic did a really good job on a few occasions, just snaking into the paint and using his craft to finish. Now, with Josh Hart in the fold, I would expect to see him have a chance to guard DeJounte Murray, especially in crunch time. So far, since being acquired by the Knicks, small sample size, only 2 games, but he's guarded primarily 65% of the time, either the shooting guard or the point guard. So Thibodeau so far has preferred to deploy Josh Hart against the opposing backcourt, so that could be a signal that we could see some Josh Hart, DeJounte Murray matchups, which I think could be really fun. Now, there are a few clips that I wanted to pull that kind of show how Josh Hart can really affect the opposing offensive player in that area. Here he is matched up against Jordan Clarkson, and he does a great job of moving his feet. Now, Clarkson's going to make this shot because he's so good at the deceleration, wrong-footed jump to throw off the timing, but this is really good defense by Josh Hart to make that shot very tough. Clarkson is just a savant in that area. And then here, Cam Thomas does a great job of pressing back, forcing the contact, which gives him the ability to create some space. But look at Josh Hart able to come back into the play and contest at the top of that release point. Great work. For Knicks Film School, this is DJ Zulo.